because we're trying to separate the hotel.
Are we lawfully obligated to go and stand only there? I mean,
you can go where you want.
Exactly, yeah.
Police officers, wherever you go, we're gonna come with you.
Can I speak to one person?
Yeah, sound mate.
Yes, I'll speak to you first.
Yeah, all right.
So what I'm trying to say is when all of you are coming to the back of the hotel, recording and stuff, that's fine, you can record all you want.
Okay,
no
sound.
issues with that. So what I'm saying is we're just doing our jobs.
Yeah,
to
sound.
ensure nobody's trying to gain access, that's all. As you can say, none of us are.
No, we can't, so that's not
okay. So we're talking into the saying we're trying to gain access. I'm saying when you walk to the back of the hotel, I don't know what your intentions are.
You've confirmed your suspicion.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is that if I was to leave, then I don't know what you're going to do. You might try and gain access, so I have to stay for that.
Do you really think any of us are stupid enough to climb over razor wire?
Alright, but anyway, you need to try and understand what I'm trying to say.
I don't need to understand nothing.
Okay, you don't need to understand, that's fine.
I don't need to understand nothing.
You don't need to
I know your tactics.
That's fine, you can stay here and I'll stay here as well.
Aggressive, horrible vermins of our society.
I'm speaking to you very nicely.
Don't matter.
Or even autistic.
Don't matter if you try and talk to me nicely. I know what you police are like.
I think people feel like that because we don't feel like the police are representing our interests at the moment. Like,
What's the interest?
we want our communities to be safe. We don't want illegal immigrants in the country that are grooming kids, raping women, committing violent acts. And of course, people that aren't immigrants do those things as if we haven't got a problem already. Like, why are we importing more? And why do we feel, or why are we being made to feel that our concerns are just going unheard? And I get that you guys,
We're just doing our job.
I understand that you're just doing your job, but you know, that's what they said fucking in Nazi Germany, wasn't it? Just following orders. And I'm sorry to, make the comparison, but that's the direction that we're going in. Like, we're watching this Labour government turn the country into a fucking third world cesspit. And if Reform come into power tomorrow, I'm going to make the assumption that you guys would get slightly different orders that would probably represent our interests a little bit more. And I get that you're just doing your job. But for me, as a person, that I believe that I've got some sort of moral fibre and some values and principles, I would only say to you, as members of the British society, I know you need to get paid and you've got to pay your bills, but at some point there's got to be a line drawn in the sand where we say no fucking more. Why do you think it's okay? And I'm talking to all of you, not just these two guys, but why do you guys think that it's morally acceptable to take a wage and then go out and fucking oppress the people that pay your wages and protect these fucking illegals who have broken the law by default the second they get off that boat? Not once they're in the hotels and once they've assaulted someone or stabbed someone or raped someone. The second they get on that sand, they are breaking the law. They are criminals in the eyes of the law. And we're just reaching a point. It's like, I don't want to come out here and be verbally abusing you lot and screaming obscenities at you lot because I'm angry. I want to be able to come out here and stand next to a police officer and feel confident that as an Englishman and that you guys have got my back. And I don't feel like that. I've never really felt like that, which is an absolute fucking abomination.
General public, call for help anymore. They'll deal with things in their own ways.
You must be sick of people giving you treatment.
Some people still do. But I'm saying a lot of the general public,
Come the revolution,
a
all
lot
running fucking
of the
high.
general public won't call for help with the police anymore because they know that the police aren't, haven't got their back. That's how the British public.
Nothing's happened.
Do you not think that's a scary society? The fact that the people that are supposed to protect and serve us don't think that you protect and serve us. Do you not think that's quite a scary society to live in?
We've got to a point where shoplifting is no longer a criminal offence, so there's all that sort of shit happening in town, but we're getting arrested for tweets and shit like that. So it's
Yeah, when you
I don't know
when
about that.
when
we do arrest shoplifters quite a lot. in
yeah,
the
but there's
neighbourhood.
that whole
but when-
value
but when
system
you're-
has to be above a certain value in order for it to be a criminal act. So it's just things like that where you can see criminal acts actually
There's a
getting
policeman and it says green
legalised.
guys, and the policeman's covering his eyes. Then it says social media post, and the policeman's there drawing his baton out ready for knock 7 shades. of
Yeah,
shit out.
when your boss or commanding officer or whatever you call him, when they say, right, you've got to go and arrest this guy because he's said fuck Hamas or he's made a post on Facebook, you should say, no boss, you know what, I'm sorry, I can't do it because it's fucking wrong. Like, if you guys don't stand up to your superiors and say, no, we are not going to be tyrannical enforcers of unjust laws, then they'll stop trying to make you enforce them. Like, we, as Englishmen and British citizens, we are morally obligated to ignore unjust laws. Like, and that's why we're frustrated with you guys. I don't want to have fucking beef with the police. I don't want to have to go home at night and worry about what I'm posting on Facebook. I should be able to say whatever I want on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is. Just like these should, and just like those lefties and those Muslims over there should. They should not have to like it, but that's what free speech is. You should be able to say whatever you want.
There's a fine line between free speech and hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Hate, so just be careful what you say.
I'm just saying,
No,
I'm expressing an
There's laws in
opinion.
the country.
I'm not expressing actual hate speech. I'm just saying.
Malicious
So
communication,
our job
if you're
today
gonna-
is to
Can I
prevent
just
crime,
can I
prevent
make a
disorder.
point? And you're saying that about malicious communication. What about the signs that they're holding out there and what they actually stand for? Are you aware of what some of those signs actually stand for? Could we just get to that, because you're going on about the communication that he's saying it could be portrayed as hatred. What about the signs that those people are holding blatantly in front of you? Not one of you have said anything to those, but yet my mate makes a comment that's purely
No, but I'm
non-significant.
saying, I'm stood here with you, mate. That's why I'm speaking to him. Those officers that are stood with the other group, they're with them. So you want to have a conversation with them?
So
then
can we
feel
all
free.
walk round there and you deal with them then, since
No,
that's now
because-
an offence that's been reported to you?
No, what you need to understand today, I'm here to prevent disorder, prevent crime, keep you both separated. That's why I'm here. That's why we followed you to the back of the hotel, to ensure you don't try and gain access to the hotel. So now that I know you're not trying to gain access,
Anyway,
that's
we're
fine.
happy.
So we're just
So
here, aren't we?
you feel free to record, do whatever you do, and that's fine. But you stay here, and I'll stay here. That's it.
Yeah, mate, I'm
You're free to do whatever you
perfectly
want.
fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, see, record, do what you want. All right.